Well, it is a race against time to prevent genocide in a little-known area of the world. Some lawmakers are calling on the Biden administration to recognize that 120,000 Armenian Christians may soon face extinction. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us now with more on the effort to save those believers. It is a story that we have been following very closely here on EWTN News Nightly. Erik?
Well, good evening, Trace. You know, Congressman Chris Smith is the co-chair of the House's Tom Lantos Human Rights Commission. He held a hearing last week, and he says that thousands of Armenian Catholics have been sealed off from food and medicine and face starvation in a disputed area that Armenia and Azerbaijan have been fighting over for decades.
This horrible crime, this crime of genocide, was planned, tested, and imposed by the government of Azerbaijan, that it is to say by President Alyiev, who rules Azerbaijan with an iron fist as a dictator.
Since last December, the president of Azerbaijan has blocked the only road into Nagorno-Karabakh through the Lachin corridor. The United Nations reports that Armenians there face dire shortages of food, medical supplies, fuel, and more. Experts say the international community is to blame after failing to sanction individuals who committed crimes after previous wars.
Its message of failure sent a communication to the government of Azerbaijan that it can act with impunity and escape repercussions for its crimes against humanity, ethnic cleansing, and acts of genocide.
In an August 30th editorial in the National Catholic Register, chairman of the board and chief executive officer of EWTN, Michael Warsaw, wrote about the immediate humanitarian concern caused by the inhumane blockage, writing in part, quote, "The Pope emphasized the need for the Church to accompany these nations in their current difficulties in communion with the other churches and Christian communities." Congressman Chris Smith agrees and warns genocide is likely unless the Biden administration takes action.
Please, wake up, recognize the absolute grave responsibility it has here, and focus on finding and implementing a humane solution now. And this must mean that the blockade is lifted and the people continue to live in its ancient homeland.
Lawmakers have introduced several bipartisan measures in both the House and the Senate to end the blockade. I'll continue to follow this very important story. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.